Hey, what's good, YouTube? Today, we're going to react to a swish out. These moves just completely changed the NBA. Another trade deadline video, but, let's get into the reaction. Let's see what swish out got to say about this.
The NBA trade deadline was absolutely insane.
Yes.
So many moves, almost too many moves. And second-round picks, they're actually the new currency in the NBA.
Bro, I never seen that shit in my fucking life, bro. Like at the trade deadline, bro, so many people was fucking trading for second-round draft picks because, bro, that's all niggas had to offer. So it's like niggas were just handing out second-round draft picks. Like, here, you get a second-round draft pick. You get a second-round draft pick. Like, the Bucks was able to get Jay Crowder for only 5 second-round draft picks. Bro, that shit's crazy.
So many second-round picks moved in my life.
That shit's crazy.
Now, I'm not gonna waste too much
I didn't know
time.
second-round draft pick was so valuable, bro.
That I absolutely loved at the deadline, and other moves, or at least lack thereof moves by some of these teams that I just didn't quite understand.
The Bulls,
Let's start
they need to blow that shit up.
The winners. Obviously, the Phoenix Suns. This organization goes from being in complete disarray
big dub
with
for the
Robert
Suns.
Sarver, to now they get a new owner, to now he walks into the building with one of the best players on the planet on his team now. Now, even though they did lose a lot, I'm still processing the Mikal Bridges loss. He was like that Swiss Army knife for that team. He can guard multiple positions, one of the best on-ball defenders in the league, great team defender with a 7-foot wingspan, and he was developing tremendously as an offensive player, putting the ball on the floor. Obviously, he was always able to stretch the floor, and that is a big loss. Losing Mikal and Cam, that's 2 valuable, versatile wings that made them a lot of what they were last year. And Jay Crowder on top of that, that's all of their wing depth. But at the end of the day, it's Kevin Durant, so they had to do that. Now, even with the big losses and even with the questionable bench, they were able to get a top 5 talent still in his prime with 3 years left on his contract and still maintain their nucleus.
That's crazy.
They immediately made themselves at least co-favorites, if you still want to say Denver, and they still have a buyout market that they can exploit, and they're going to be a favorable destination. Yes. So like I said, getting that type of talent, still keeping Chris Paul, Devin Booker, and Ayton, they're winners.
Crazy.
Obviously, they're winners.
Damn.
Also, the Brooklyn Nets. This seems to be a very polarizing take, with some people not understanding the direction of Brooklyn, mainly Lakers fans, because they wanted Kyrie for those 2 picks.
That is
true.
But
me, I think they came out well, given the circumstances, the value of Kyrie, and just the whole concept of everything being over. Now, for everybody,
they came out pretty good.
This organization is a dumpster fire. You traded Kyrie for win-now pieces, but you traded Kevin Durant for the future. It doesn't make sense. Let me tell you why I respect it, and I'm actually glad it happened that way. Joe Tsai and Sean Marks were clearly trying to stick it to Kyrie.
Yes, bro. Yes. Bro, bro. Joe Tsai, that nigga's a hater. He didn't want to send him to the fucking Lakers because he didn't like Kyrie. And it's like, Kyrie wanted to go to the Lakers. So it's like, this nigga was like, fuck that. You ain't going to the Lakers. You going to the fucking Dallas Mavericks, bro. But it's like, when it was KD said, hey, man, I want to go to the Suns. He was like, okay, KD, I got you. I send your ass right to the Suns. So that really shows the dynamic, type of, relationship that Kyrie and KD had with the Nets. How, Kyrie relationship with the Nets was terrible, and how KD relationship with the Nets was good. So it's like,
not giving what he wanted. And you as an NBA fan, forget the Lakers fans right now, as an NBA fan, you should be happy about that. It would have been a terrible look for the NBA, a complete abuse of player empowerment, and almost like a lockout-inflicting move. If Kyrie put Brooklyn through everything that he put him through, trashed them when he left, got all his money guaranteed, didn't acknowledge anything that he did wrong, and still choose his next destination with Brooklyn's help, that's way too far. And to me, they didn't even come out that bad player and asset-wise. Dorian
they came out decent,
is a champion 3-and-D contending piece for somebody. So I'm anticipating that he'll be packaged for some type of compensation back this summer. Mikal Bridges, it was a report that he was commanding 4 first-rounders. That's a lot of leverage they can get back for a player of his magnitude. So to close that dramatic, uncertain chapter,
it's not a lot of them, so.
And still get valuable players that you can use and swap for more picks if you choose to go that route, I don't think they came out terrible. I would consider them winners. The Lakers, and I'm not going to touch on this too long because I've already talked about this multiple times, but they came out as pretty solid winners too.
Yes, big dub. Good job. Rob Pelinka did a good job. Big dub.
2027 first-round pick.
Big dub. Y'all saw that first game against the Warriors? Big dub. My nigga D-Lo.
value that actually makes sense stylistically, that's a great job.
Yes.
Also,
players that
player
fit.
they just traded for was a bigger player than the guy they just lost, which could definitely help them on the glass, defensively when they play players like now Kevin Durant, Luka Doncic, etc. Kawhi. Also, they brought in pretty good solutions to their glaring problems. They didn't really have good spacing. They brought in Malik Beasley and D'Angelo Russell, two players that probably shoot better than anything they had on that roster.
Facts.
I thought they needed more versatile young talent on the wings that can serve multi-purposes. Not he's a shooter like Matt Ryan, but he gets eaten alive defensively. Or he can stretch the floor like Carmelo, but he can't guard anybody.
Facts.
They brought in Rui Hachimura, and that's solid. He's a young body defensively. He can spot up decently, and he has a decent mid-range game. So that was nice. They needed more help defensively. They brought in one of the more versatile defenders in the league, Jared Vanderbilt, and Mo Bamba, somebody that can help their interior presence. And what I like about these moves mainly is they're all pretty much low risk. D'Angelo Russell and Jared Vanderbilt, they're free agents after this year. Malik Beasley and Mo Bamba, they're on team options, so you can get something back if they don't work out. You didn't really take many risks, yet you gave LeBron and AD a real chance at a push. Milwaukee, Boston, and Philly. They're all winners, if you ask me.
Yeah.
All had underrated pickups that fit their specific teams.
Jay Crowder was crazy pickup.
A good wing defender that can be streaky shooting-wise, but he has a lot of experience in big games, so he fits right where they are. Philly got Jalen McDaniels for Thibault, and that may sound small, but that's a pretty solid upgrade.
Yeah, Jalen McDaniels
has size, so he can be a good help defender. He can help him on the glass, and he's just a much more playable playoff piece. Thibault, he was just a black hole offensively.
Facts.
And Boston picked up Mike Muscala from OKC, a team that loves to space the floor so their wings can just abuse you one-on-one and drive and kick to their spot-up shooters and stuff like that. Now adding a 6'11 stretch, they can just add in rotation. That's a solid pickup. In all three of these teams, I don't care how much of a disarray his team was actually in. All three of these teams should be pretty happy Kevin Durant is out the Eastern Conference. So really, they all won. The last winner in all of this, sneakily, is Houston. Remember, from that James Harden trade, they own Brooklyn's first round.
Yes, they got all Nets picks, bro.
Brooklyn is rebuilding now, so those are going to be great picks. Now, with the losers, let's just start with Miami. I talked about in my blow-up video how they need
L on Miami. They haven't done shit. Pat Riley was fucking asleep at the trade deadline. He was asleep.
To make more moves. They have no size in their front court. Relying on Caleb Williams at the 4 in the East, where bigs are prominent, especially at the top of the conference, it just makes no sense. I thought they'd be more aggressive in trying to shop Kyle Lowry. I don't know if his value was just that low, but he's still on the team in his contract. And going back to their size or lack thereof, if you look at the top 4 teams in their conference, they all have good to great front courts. And that doesn't even include Julius Randle and Mitchell Robinson with the Knicks. Miami just got even thinner, losing Dwayne Dedmon. So I just don't know what they're doing. Chicago, they're probably the biggest losers in all of this.
They haven't done shit either.
They should have at least moved Vucevic.
Yes.
He's a free agent after this year. So you're probably going to lose him for nothing anyway. That top 4 pick they got with Orlando, it's going to Orlando because they won't embrace the rebuild and they're keeping all the talent on the team. So the Vooch trade just looks awful, and it's your fault. You lost 2 first-round picks, Wendell Carter Jr., who gives you relative production, and he's 23 years old, and you got nothing out of it but a cool-looking roster for 2 years that did nothing. Golden State, I hate to put them on this list, and it's even surprising to put them on this list, but I am questioning exactly what they're doing at the top. I love bringing GP back. He's great for what they do on both sides of the court.
Great
he just fits what they're about. But you basically lost a 2nd overall pick for a player that you just could have kept in the summer? That's a major head scratcher. And also they're losers because the rest of the West just got significantly better. If Steph can't get back this year in time to help them contend standings-wise, because they're the 9th, 8th seed right now, we may have just seen the end of that dynasty. It may have just happened. Slight loser in this.
But I think they wanted to trade Wiseman because he wasn't fitting the timeline that they had out for him. So, amen. James Wiseman might be a great fit on you know, another team, but it's like on the Warriors, he just wasn't cutting it for them, bro.
Just seen the end of that dynasty. It may have just happened. Slight loser in this, and it's not anything they did wrong. It's just,
and it's like he's majority of the time been injured anyway. So
the moves they made weren't bad at all. They moved Bones Highland. He clearly didn't fit their vision. They got Thomas Bryant from LA to back up Yoke. That's a very solid pickup.
That is.
But the West, they were in clear command of 2 weeks ago, is a completely different West they lead today.
Right.
Adding Kevin Durant back to the West, introducing Kyrie Irving to the West, the Lakers making major upgrades in the West. All of this is going to shake up the standings, and even if they get that first seed, they can very well see Golden State in the first round. Yeah. That's a nightmare. The Lakers in the first round. That's a night. The Clippers in the night. That is.
Bro, if everyone's healthy in the West, this playoff this year is going to be amazing, bro. It's going to be amazing because, bro, the first round alone is going to be fucking intense matchup. Imagine the Nuggets versus the Warriors, or the fucking Nuggets versus the Lakers. Like, bro, that'd be some shit, bro.
In the first round, that's a nightmare.
Shit,
the Lakers
bro.
In the first round, that's a night. The Clippers in the night, that is a nightmare.
Yeah, the Clippers too. Like,
it sucks for them, but it's the.
Bro, the West is so fucking stacked.
If you guys like this video,
the West is so stacked, bro. It's insane.
Comment your Super Bowl winners and your Super Bowl score. I got the Chiefs 28-24. I can't bet against Patrick Mahomes. I just can't. Follow my social media sites. Turn on post notifications.
Hey, Eagles end up winning, man. Not Eagles. The Chiefs end up winning.
Stay tuned.
The refs fucking did some crazy shit, but hey, that's for another day, okay? But hey, the Bulls, bro, like they on bullshit. The Bulls on bullshit and the Heat is on bullshit. Like they didn't make no moves at all. Like they're fumbling the bag, okay? But hey, shout out to my Lakers, man. Rob Pelinka did his job. Pick up some players that actually fit LeBron and AD. Good shit. And now the Russ travesty is over, okay? That shit's over. And his contract is fucking off our books, which is great. But what's it called? Who else? Yeah, but the West is just fucking stacked, man. Like the West is so stacked, it is insane. It is insane. And it's like the East is pretty much dead. The only people that really matter is the fucking Bucks and the Celtics, okay? And one of them is making it to the NBA Finals. I got the Bucks making it to the NBA Finals, by the way. But now the West is just so fucking stacked, bro. It's insane. But it's gonna be interesting to watch. Hopefully everyone's healthy when it comes playoff time. And like even the Pelicans, bro, if Zion could come back during the playoffs too, and BI and CJ, like damn, shit gonna get like scary out west. Shit is scary out west. And you already know the Grizzlies was talking about, don't have nothing to worry about in the West. And when it was the trade deadline, bro, everyone, like after Josh said that, everyone just went out west, bro. And the West just ended up becoming more fucking stacked. And the Grizzlies, they're fucked. But you know, like, comment, subscribe. Suggest anything else you want to interact to down below in the comments. But check out in the next one.